Okay, so today we will start with a new topic, that is amino acids. Okay, amino acids. Now, as we all know, what are amino acids? Amino acids are actually called as the building block of proteins. Okay, they are the building block of proteins. Now we know that besides carbohydrates, proteins are also one of the very important biomolecules besides carbohydrates. So what make up the protein molecules? They are made up of the amino acids, just like in the case of the carbohydrates, the monosaccharide units, they make up the carbohydrate molecules. They are the building block of carbohydrates. Same thing here. If we break down protein molecules, we will get the amino acids, which are the simplest unit, okay, of protein molecules. They are the building blocks. So we can say that here that the amino acids, okay, they are the building blocks of proteins. Okay, so they are the building blocks of proteins. Now these amino acids, they are the simple organic compound containing both a carboxyl group, that is COOH group, and an amino group, that is NH2 group. So they are organic compounds. Now let us write the general formula, the general structure of the amino acid. Okay, so all amino acids, they contain a carboxyl group, as you can see here, an amino group, a hydrogen atom, and a side chain, okay, which are all bonded to a single carbon atom. And this carbon atom here is referred to as the alpha carbon. And here it is the R group or the side chain. So all amino acids, they have this same structure where the alpha carbon is bonded to the carboxylic group, the amino group, the hydrogen, and also the side chain, the R group or the side chain. And in nature, around 20 amino acids, okay, 20 amino acids are found in proteins. And these 20 amino acids which are found in proteins, they are referred to as the standard amino acids, okay, or they are also referred to as the alpha amino acids, the standard amino acids or alpha amino acids. However, in nature there are so many amino acid molecules, around 300 amino acids, okay, but these 20 amino acids of protein, they are often referred to as standard amino acids so as to distinguish them from the less common amino acid residues that are modified after a protein have been synthesized, okay, and also to distinguish them from many other kinds of amino acids present in living organisms but not in proteins. So just remember, in proteins we can find 20 amino acids, but in nature the amino acids are 300 in number, okay, but these are not they are not found in proteins. Therefore, these 20 amino acids, they are referred to as standard amino acids to distinguish them from these many other kinds of amino acids found in living organisms but not in proteins. And all the 20 amino acids, they differ from each other in their side chain or the R group. Okay, this is the general structure of the amino acids, but they differ from each other in the R group or the side chain, which vary in structure, size, and also the electric charge. We will study this one. We will see the different structures of these 20 amino acids. You will find that they differ from each other in the side chain. And this side chain, it varies in structure, size, and electric charge. And it is this side chain which influence the solubility of amino acids in water. And these standard amino acids, okay, they have been assigned 3-letter abbreviations. All these standard 20 amino acids, that is the standard amino acids, they have been assigned 3-letter abbreviations or 1-letter symbol. Okay, they have been assigned the 3-letter abbreviations or 1-letter symbol, which are used as shorthand to indicate the composition and the sequence of these amino acids polymerized in proteins. Okay, so in protein molecule, since the amino acids, they are the building block of protein, so that means many amino acids will join together to form a polypeptide chain. Okay, polypeptide chain. And when we study about proteins, you will find that these polypeptide chain will give rise to the protein molecules. So the amino acids thus are the building blocks of proteins, and the letter abbreviations have been given which are used as shorthand to indicate the sequence of the amino acids in a polypeptide chain or in a protein molecule. Okay, now when one amino acid is joined to another amino acid covalently, there, just like in carbohydrates, okay, when the glycosidic bond formation when the glycosidic bond is formed between the two monosaccharide units, if you remember that there is a loss of water molecule. So same thing here, when the amino acid is joined covalently with another amino acid molecule, there is a loss of water molecule. Okay, there is a loss of water molecule, and therefore the amino acid are also referred to as the amino acid residues in a protein. And the proteins, they can be hydrolyzed or broken down. Okay, they can be hydrolyzed or broken down to constituent amino acids by various methods. There are various methods by which proteins are hydrolyzed or are broken down to their simplest amino acid form, okay, to get these amino acid constituents. So here the amino acids, okay, the first amino acid to be discovered. The first amino acid to be discovered was asparagine. Okay, remember this one. Okay, the first amino acid to be discovered was asparagine in the year 1806. Okay, and the last of these 20 to be found was threonine. methionine, which was not identified till the year 1938. Okay, and all these amino acids, they have a trivial name or a common name. Okay, trivial or common name, and in some cases derive from the source from which they were isolated. Okay, they have the common or the trivial name, and some of these names, they are derived from the source from which these particular amino acids were isolated. Now, for example, in case of this asparagine was first found in asparagus. Okay, so that is why the name have been given as asparagine. And another example is glutamate amino acid, which is found in wheat gluten. And then we have glycine amino acid. Another example is glycine. Glycine is derived from the Greek word glykos. Okay, glykos meaning sweet. Okay, so glycine is derived from this word glykos, which is a Greek word which means sweet because it has a sweet taste. And another example is tyrosine. Okay, tyrosine, which is isolated from cheese, which is found in cheese, and in Greek word tyros, it means cheese. Okay, so it is derived from the Greek word tyros, which means cheese, because this tyrosine is found in cheese, is isolated from cheese. So you can see that all these amino acids, they have trivial or their common names from which are derived from the source from which they are isolated, and these are the examples, some of the examples of amino acid molecules. Okay, so these 20 standard 20 amino acid molecules, they are derived into two groups. Okay, they are derived into two groups. Now, these two groups are the essential amino acids, and we have the second group, that is the non-essential amino acids. Now, why they are referred to as essential amino acid? It is because they are adequately required in the diet, as these amino acids, they are synthesized in a very low amount in the body. Okay, these essential amino acids, they are synthesized in a very low amount in the body, therefore they are required in the diet. Whereas the non-essential amino acids, they are adequately synthesized in the body. It's not that they are not essential, but because they are adequately synthesized in the body, and so therefore they are not required in the diet, and therefore they are referred to as the non-essential amino acids. And some of the example of the essential amino acids are, okay, these are the example of the essential amino acids, that is leucine, okay, abbreviated as LEU. Then we have isoleucine, abbreviated as ISE. Then we have lysine. Then we have arginine. Methionine. Then we have valine. Next we have tryptophan, TRP. Then we have phenylalanine, abbreviated as PHE. Then we have histidine, and finally we have threonine, THR. So these 10 amino acids are referred to as the essential amino acids. Why? Because they are synthesized in a very low amount in the body, and therefore they are required in the diet. Okay, and the other non-essential amino acids, we have glycine, then we have alanine, tyrosine, then we have proline, cysteine, serine, asparagine, glutamine, glutamate, and aspartate. So these 10 amino acids are the non-essential amino acids because they are already synthesized in the body in an adequate amount. So therefore they are not required in the diet and are referred to as the non-essential amino acids.